Hello friends, this is Nirmal here for Technique, and today we're going to compare two mid-range phones, the Samsung Galaxy J5 with the Lumia 730. So J5 is the recently announced device from Samsung. It comes with a pretty impressive specs, and this is available exclusively on Flipkart, while the Lumia 730 is the last device under the Nokia branding. Now it's called Microsoft Lumia, and this also is a very popular device in the mid-range category. So let's do a detailed comparison of these two devices. So first up, let's see the specifications of these two phones. So starting up, the J5 comes with a 5-inch HD Super AMOLED display, and it's powered by the Snapdragon 410 quad-core chipset with 1.5 GB RAM, and it has Android 5.1.1 Lollipop, and this also has a 13 megapixel rear camera with LED flash and a front facing 5 megapixel camera. Again, the front camera also has a flash. Now this has a 2600 milliamp hour battery, and also pretty impressive in terms of the pricing. It's priced 11,999. Now coming to the Lumia 730, so this comes with a 4.7-inch OLED HD display. It's powered by the Snapdragon 400 quad-core chipset with 1 GB RAM and 8 GB internal storage. It also has Windows Phone 8.1 with denim update out of the box. So this is not denim, this is Windows 10 we have installed, so that's why the interface is looking different. But if you buy new Lumia 730, you will get Windows Phone 8.1, and it's upgradable to 10. So now it also comes with 2200 milliamp hour battery, and on the camera front this has 6.7 megapixel rear camera and a front facing 5 megapixel camera. So that was the spec aspect of these two phones. Now moving to the design and build quality, you can see both these devices exhibit the design language of their respective mid-range categories. Say for example, if you take the Samsung Galaxy J5 design, you can see that design language is very similar to what we have on most of the mid-range Samsung phones. You can see this is very similar to the Grand Max and even the Galaxy Grand Prime. We have two capacitive buttons and also the physical buttons, again curved edges, chrome finishing all around. Even the rear panel looks very similar to any other mid-range Samsung phone. We have the camera, the flash, the speaker, Samsung branding, the matte finish rear panel. So overall quality of the materials used is just decent, not really that great, considering that this is a mid-range phone. Samsung could have done a bit better with this chrome finishing and the overall build quality, but nevertheless this is a well built phone, pretty decent to hold, and not a big issue while using. Now talking about the Lumia 730, this is a smaller device. It has a 4.7-inch display, and you can see the build quality of the device is top notch. The materials and the plastic quality looks really good, and it's pretty easy to use as well. It's not slim like the J5. You can see here J5 is slightly slimmer than the Lumia 730, but overall you can see the material quality and the finishing looks really good. This has the design language as that of the Lumia 920, which was one of the first devices from Nokia under the Windows Phone 8.1 OS. So you can see here the quality of materials and also the design looks slightly better on the Lumia 730. And you can see here, since it has a smaller display, holding the device is also slightly better. So in the design and build quality, we would say the Lumia 730 is a winner with superior material quality, and even looks slightly better than the Samsung Galaxy J5. Now talking about the display, both have similar display characteristics, and you can see here Samsung has a 5-inch Super AMOLED HD display, and display looks really vibrant and colorful. That's mostly with almost all AMOLED panels from Samsung. It's really vibrant, and the viewing angles are also really good. The brightness levels are also good, and the touch response feels really smooth. But the disappointing aspect is that this does not come with any protection. So there is no Corning Gorilla Glass protection, so you need to be careful handling the device, or you need to add a screen guard for this device. Now talking about the display of the Lumia 730, so this again comes with an OLED panel. It's a 4.7-inch panel, so the pixels per inch is slightly better on the Lumia 730, and again the display looks really vibrant and colorful. The viewing angles are also really good. So all in all, we can say both these devices have really great displays, and on top of that, the Lumia 730 also has Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protection, and it also has a clear black technology from Lumia, and then you also have super sensitive touch. So these things are additional on the Lumia 730. We have additional protection, we have the clear black technology, although the Samsung Galaxy J5 has the Super AMOLED panel from Samsung. So all in all, we would say in the display aspect, we can't really choose a winner here. Both have really great displays, colorful and vibrant, and touch response is really good, and the overall quality of the display on both these devices are really good. Now moving on to the software and performance. So here we already know there is a huge difference. One is Android powered, one is Windows Phone. So we can't do a direct comparison here. So instead we would let the users choose whether you want an Android device or a Windows Phone. So based on that, you can easily choose which is a better device to buy. Now talking about the software, this is powered by Android 5.1.1 Lollipop, and it has a custom TouchWiz UI. This is from Samsung. So you can see here it's a fairly simple UI, not much of bloatware included, very similar to other Samsung phones, and very less apps are included. So the performance is also pretty decent, and you don't really see any major issues or lag, but here and there you can definitely see some slight hiccups and lag when you switch multiple apps and games. So that's not a big issue, but still there is slight issue here and there with the 1.5 gigabyte RAM, and you can see that the gaming experience of the Samsung Galaxy J5 is not really that great. With 1.5 gigabyte RAM and Android 5.1, there was lag. You can see the gaming experience video we have uploaded, so you can check out that. So overall, we would say in the software and performance, J5 is a average phone, not really the best performance in this range, but still it's a decent performer, no major issues, and the software quality is also pretty decent. Now talking about the Lumia 730, so this runs Windows Phone 8.1 as of now. So we have the 10 version right now on this phone. So we are not going to in details of the 8.1 version, but this will be getting the Windows 10 update in a couple of months time, and this has with Windows 10 or rather even with Windows 8.1, Microsoft has done a lot of work with respect to the notification center, and a lot of things have changed. We have support for VPN, there is storage sense, then we have data sense, Wi-Fi sense, lot of apps and features are included. So all in all, the OS is getting much more polished. We wouldn't like to compare Android with Windows Phone directly here, but so it's up to the user to choose whether you want apps, a lot of apps. If you use a lot of apps, the obvious choice is Android, because Windows Phone is still lacking in a lot of apps. And but if you want an OS which is pretty simple to use, easy to use, and does not lag, the Windows Phone OS 8.1 is still a better choice. And you can see here the performance on the Lumia 730 is really good, and there's no lag or issues. It's a really smooth performance, and even the gaming experience is better on the Lumia 730. But having said that, we need to also consider that a lot of games in the Android platform is not available on Windows Phone. So it's a matter of personal choice on whether you want Windows Phone or the Android 5.1 on the Samsung Galaxy J5. So that was the software and performance. Both these devices have dual SIM card support, comes with 8 GB storage. But one important aspect in this regard is that on Lumia 730 you can install apps directly onto the SD card, which is not available on the Samsung Galaxy J5. So you're limited with 8 GB internal storage, and you can move apps on the J5, but not all apps are movable to the SD card. So that's one major issue with the J5 when compared to the Lumia 730. Now J5 also has 4G LTE support, but Lumia 730 does not have that support right now. So probably we are thinking Microsoft might release a fix for the 730, which might enable 4G in India, but there is a 4G enabled variant outside India. So that was the software and performance side. Now moving on to the camera. Now both these devices are very much different in terms of the camera. So Samsung Galaxy J5 features a 13 megapixel rear camera. You can see the camera interface has a lot of options and modes. So there is also manual mode, and there is panorama, beauty phase, sound and shot. A lot of modes are there. There is full HD video recording. The front facing camera also has a flash. So if you're looking for low light selfies, this does perform pretty well. And this also has pretty good options available. Now talking about the Lumia camera, we already know the performance of the Lumia camera. It's really good camera app. You have manual controls, a lot of features are included, but you don't have too many modes like what we saw on the J5, but still it's a pretty good camera app. Now talking about the camera quality, we would still say the 6.7 megapixel camera on the 730 has a slight edge over the Samsung's 13 megapixel camera, probably because it has better processing algorithm, and the photos look really good on the Lumia 730, even though this has just a 6.7 megapixel camera. But not all cases it's superior, but most of the cases we would say the Lumia 730 performs pretty well. And even the HD video recording, the full HD video recording, we would give an edge to the Lumia 730 in terms of the overall quality. Now talking about the front camera, we would say again both these devices are pretty good front cameras, and the advantage for the Samsung Galaxy J5 is that it has a selfie flash. So if you're looking for great selfie experience, the Samsung Galaxy J5 is better here. So all in all, in the camera aspect, we would say the Lumia 730 has a slight edge over the Samsung Galaxy J5. So we'll be also be uploading the camera comparison shots, so stay tuned for that. Now finally, talking about the battery experience, both these devices are mid-range phones, and the Lumia 730 comes with 2200 mAh battery, while the Samsung Galaxy J5 comes with 2600 mAh battery. So the battery capacity is higher on the Samsung Galaxy J5, and the J5 also produces slightly better battery experience because this has a bigger battery, and overall we would say the battery performance on both these devices are pretty good, and you can easily get 1 day of usage on both these devices. So now we have talked about almost all aspects of these two smartphones. So which is better buy? Now again, as I said before, we can't really choose one because one is Android, one is Windows Phone. So based on your preference, you can choose the OS. Now we will talk about other aspects like the display quality. Both are really same. Design and build, we would give it to the Lumia 730, and the camera also we would give it to the Lumia 730. Battery goes to the Samsung Galaxy J5. So based on these aspects, we would say both these devices are pretty good in this category, and both are almost price similar. The Samsung Galaxy J5 is 11,999, and now the Lumia 730 also sells in the same price category, although it was priced 14,999 initially. Now the advantage with Lumia 730 is that it will be getting the Windows 10 upgrade, and it also has display protection. You can install apps, and also has a better camera and design and build quality. So that was a detailed comparison of the Samsung Galaxy J5 with the Lumia 730. So hope you like this video. If you have any questions, drop in a comment, and we'll be glad to help you out with the questions. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.